Greetings, housemates, and welcome to Learn to Play Endless Legend. I'm Phwop. This is Auriga in the winter. Not just any winter, but the second winter. Because it is the second winter, we have unlocked the second row of blessings, and we're going to exploit some of these this turn. I'm going to show you what's up with pearl smithing. That is, we unlock armors made of pearls. I'll show you why we're going to do that and exactly how good they actually are. So first off, we pay 15 of our 30 pearls to unlock pearl smithing. Then we go to our hero selection screen, and you'll see that I've purchased a third hero. This hero is my winter soldier, if you will. They're of the Allayi, the new shifter race added in with all these new winter mechanics and the pearl mechanic itself. And here's what we're going to do with him. I've already decked him out in tier 2 equipment, but we're going to go a little bit further by decking him out in pearl equipment. We're going to give him the pearl helm, the pearl cuirass, and the pearl boots. I guess technically he really only needs... Technically he doesn't need the cuirass. It is really good. It'll at least protect him. Alright, so we're going to go with the minimum because pearls are hard to come by. I'll tell you exactly why. First off, the helmet gives you winter vision immunity. Winter vision immunity gives you immunity to winter vision reduction on city and regional buildings. So I assume as a governor, you make your city, remember regional buildings includes watchtowers, extractors, all sorts of stuff. As a governor then, I guess we can expect to have perfect vision within the region that he exists in. I've also noted that it does increase his vision on the strategic map when he's leading an army as well, or at least prevents that from being penalized. The winter name Greaves are about twice as good. These are about twice as good as tier 2, so effectively tier 3.5, I would say. The Greaves give you winter movement immunity, which means that he is not penalized for movement during the winter. This is the big one. That's the must-have for me. The extra vision is nice to help us spot pearls, and this is to help us run around and collect them, because that's going to be his only job. We've also decked him out with both accessories, basic tier 2 iron accessories, a ring, which gives you improved vision and a little bit of resistance to ranged attacks, and the talisman that gives you improved strategic and combat movement. Note that it only costs us 6 pearls. It doesn't cost any cash because these equipment are actually less... They have less industry than what we're replacing, and you only have to pay the difference ever. You don't get a refund, but all we have to pay for are the pearls. Alright, boom. So now you see my 3 heroes and my plans for each. My first hero is a governor with crazy food boosting and later on industry, science, everything boosting. He's going to be a governor for life, although he's he won't be shabby in combat just based off his level and tankiness. He is really just a governor. Then we have Sable Deceiver. So let's go ahead and look at his skill tree. Right, so we're going to get 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here for incredible food boosting production, and then more increases all across the board for the Fidzy. It's also going to let him increase fortification on cities and regen people, and I'll have a little bit of reducing the unit cost, but no combat skills necessary until he's like really incredibly high level, and even then we might as well just double down on fortification or security so that people can't steal stuff from us. So that's how we're going to build Feeds from Bones. Our Sable Deceiver, Naphog Dauda II, we are going to build as a combo military commander and spy. We put 1 point into Managed Torpor so we can switch her back between her roles every 3 rounds instead of having to wait 5. And we put 1 point into double or nothing, which gives her an increased seniority bonus during espionage actions. I'm going to max this out, and we're going to have her work as a spy for a while, because the higher your spying level, the more XP you gain while spying, and hers is maxed out because she's a forgotten hero. So she's going to be really effective at that. We're just going to put 2 points into here, 1 point here. Then we're going to start working up the military chain. Because she is infantry, all infantry gain access to these abilities. We're going to give her 10 defense, 25 personal health, 1 XP per turn on units, and then we're going to go into increasing her espionage points increase. We could go through this fast healer, but since we want her to be an army commander as well, we're going to make her personally pretty boss, and then increase XP for units, and then we're going to go here. If we wanted to go all out super fast into spying, I would probably go straight up to infiltration points, as this bonus is significantly more versatile than this bonus. And I'll go over why whenever we cover espionage. But since she's a combo and we're going to put points over here, let's go up through the XP chain. Note that Fast Healer helps you recover twice as fast from getting knocked out in combat or elsewhere. And it's not bad, but the XP per turn, I don't know. I'll decide. It depends on how good spying is working out for me, and if I need spy more, I'll go straight there. And if I really want more of a military commander, I'll focus on this left tree. Lastly, this guy's whole job is to run around during winter and collect pearls, and then help me build pearl buildings. So he's going to take this. Army ignores penalties from terrain difficulty. That's pretty awesome. He's a Pathfinder. Awe Strike. This isn't going to do us any good. 25% bribe cost reduction. We can't bribe ever. That's one of our faction-specific traits. So it's just going to soak up a skill point. But it will give us access to the Pearl Efficiency abilities. This ability lets you gain more pearls when you collect them and gain XP from collecting pearls. And this ability lets you win your governor, and they're building a building that requires pearls. This gives you a 20% and later a 40% reduction in number of pearls required. That'll be important later because pearls are a fairly limited resource, and if we're using some to buy equipment, then we're probably going to need to use, we want to utilize some of the awesome pearl buildings later, and we're going to build him up into this. So once we've maxed out this and this, then we can talk about making him a better leader of armies. This can let his army move really fast. He'll make a good defensive troop leader who can wander around inside our own territory, collecting pearls and keeping the enemy off our back, because he'll be really fast. He'll have high vision, extra accessories, increased unit attack, extra range for himself in battle, and eventually he'll just add loads of damage onto his troops. So he's going to be a kind of pearl collector and then defensive military scouty person. Awesome. Now, how do we complete our quests and get him out there collecting pearls most efficiently? So we have one military unit ready. Boom, we're going to create an army. Then we're going to assign our pearl collector to the army. Note his movement is 4.5. He is immune to winter movement penalties because of his pearl boots, but the Necrodrone is not. And if you look here, and we edit it, note that the Necrodrone cannot actually equip pearl boots at all. No boots for flying units. It kind of makes sense, right? So what are we to do? Easy. We want the hero to be alone with no army. And the way you do that is the garrison button. Select all the units in the army, garrison them, and note that they go back into the city. So what's left? An army of just a hero. His movement is now 8. And note that his vision is 5. What? So he can actually see a huge swath of the area, and he can run around all by himself, looting pearls. Note there are 2 pearls here, and also we saw a neutral army here. Remember, neutral armies cannot cross the border out of their region. They have to stay in their region. All right, note that he's currently in his dark form because it is winter, and all shifters and shifter units become a little more aggressive during the winter. So let's finish up this quest and this video. So we get 15 spices in exchange for 10 titanium and 20 dye. That's an okay trade. Spices are good for food, and dye is good for influence. We don't need much influence. We miss our titanium, but we do have quite a bit. Now it says search the same unspoiled ruin after gathering 150 dust. We can't pay for that right now. We've only got 161 dust, and we're losing dust by the day. So we'll have to come back to that. Still, that was a good spot of XP for him. Also, picking up those pearls helped. And he's got a little bit of movement left. So let's jump on this pearl. There are 3 here. And we pick up 3. So we're back up to 14 pearls. And note that because his vision is so good, we can actually see the pearls that are over here right now. And we're gonna, I guess we can't tell him to move there. All right, guys, so that summarizes what I'm doing with my first 3 heroes, and you got to see what the pearl armor, the pearl smithing tech is all about, and why you might use it, as well as why you might recruit one of the new Allayi heroes to run around during winter and collect pearls. They are pretty efficient. They can get XP out of it, and later on you can use them to efficiently build some of these sweet new districts or watchtowers without spending 10 pearls each, which is quite a bit. Plus they're fast. He ignores terrain movement penalties with just 1 skill point, which means that forests don't slow him down when he's collecting pearls, which is awesome. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe. And until next time, my friends, farewell.